First try. Oh my god. I just first tried 93 to 100. W start to the stream. I'm gonna start doing this like multiple times before I change to start pause. I need to get as good as I possibly can at this last trick. Okay, that was 2 in a row. I might be goated. No. Could have been 3 in a row. Let me check something really quick. Alright. Let's play this part, the impossible 80% choke point, which is definitely not a choke point actually. Don't know why I said that. Probably just because I die to it sometimes, but it's not really a choke point, you know? It's just called me sucking at the game. No. Sometimes I just feel like I will never get better at that quick. No, dude. Iconics. Fixed my laptop, just needed to update my drivers. Oh, nice, okay. Guess that's not too bad then. It's good that that works. Wait, you gotta give me a name for the golden for today. I'm so bad at this pink orb, I can't do it. Like, what am I... Hang on. You literally just click it late. And it's not like I'm really messing up my alignment. It's not really that possible to mess up your alignment that poorly. Wait, what was that? Hello? Did I just die to this saw blade? Still too early when I passed the first gap. That'd be like the worst thing ever to die to from 0, or like on a run. Just on any run. The lemon and lime. 2 for 1 because I missed yesterday. Yeah, that's what I thought happened, so You got the lemon and the lime. That's peak. Might be guacapika macaroni mole. But what isn't guacapika macaroni mole is the fact that I, for some reason, cannot do 94% anymore. It's like actually the hardest thing ever. So good at that blue orb. That was a lie. I feel like today's probably going to be a good session. I can just feel it. I hope I'm right. If I'm not right, that'll kind of suck. What was your last hardest? Nutra. Also my current hardest, I guess. I guess my last hardest technically was Shimmer, but you know, my hardest is still Nutra because I haven't beaten this yet. So yeah, kind of how that works. Hopefully I can actually like lock in today. I think I got it. For some reason can't do this robot. Sometimes I just get worse at this robot. Why is my dog also like going insane right now? Hopefully you can't hear it, but you probably can if I had to guess. Wow, 94, that's crazy. Almost like I'm extra awful at it now. That's insane. Okay, I gotta remember that click pattern. It's not too bad. I just have to lock in. I can't, like, oh my god, bro. I don't know what to say about this one. Am I even touching it? Oh. Oh. What? Look at this. This is actually the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, zoom out, it looks like I'm touching it, but I'm not. I'm not actually even touching it. Oh my god. That is a crazy death. This is so easy. I just, like, can't click later for some reason. Taking a small break on hypergenesis. Out of ideas. Make a 7-star or something? Alright. It's kind of cool. Atoms never touch odd death. That's so true, though. That's exactly what that death is. I actually died by a literal gluon. Let's go. 23 times doing that run. Yeah, fix you game, Rob Top. Come on, Rob Top. Lock in, bro. Gotta fix your game. Crazy how I died to that. Wait, I gotta send the no love request message in YouTube chat for the pin message. Kind of forgot about that. Just do that really quick. Just so I don't forget later. Actually, I mean, what am I saying? I just need to have it up like all stream so nobody sends level requests. Okay, 60 to 100. It's not really a run I get that much anymore, but that's still nice. Have it less times than 49 to 100. 7-6. My bad. No, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. There we go. Much better. Not ready to go from 0 just yet. kind of need to practice like the whole rest of the level first. That would help. I'm also gonna start doing this in 2 clicks instead of 3, because 3 is like sometimes you just fly so much that if you do a 3rd click, it's gonna really mess you up, which I think is why I died to 52 the 2nd time. The first one was before I even would have done the 3rd click. Yeah, the second 52 is definitely, I think that was because I was trying to do the 3rd click, trying to do my actual click pattern, but like I messed it up because I was already like, I didn't really need to do the 3rd click, but because it's part of my click pattern, I like thought I should have done it still, so I just clicked like 5 quadrillion times more than I should have, because I really panicked. So yeah, definitely a nerve death and a half. That time I did 3 clicks though. I don't know why. No. Welcome to the stream, Redica. How's it going? I hate how chokeable the start of the last ship is. I die there so many times in runs. I mean, the entire last ship's pretty chokeable, but the very start of it is something that kills me way too much. Nightbot talking about? I don't know. If you say hi, it says I dropped that level lol, because like I dropped high, like the Insane Demon by Kermal. Making a Crazy 3 remake? Wait, that's kind of crazy. Ooh, wait, get it? Because like crazy? Yeah, never mind. I think that's crazy too. Thought a robot was playing cheaty? No. Nah. Nightbot just like wants to be me so bad. So Nightbot just says I dropped that level lol, even though I'm the one who dropped high, not Nightbot. Nightbot just is pretending to be me. Nightbot's just a LARPer, apparently. It's like the 3rd ever time I've ever said that word, pretty much. It's crazy. Like count every time I've like unironically said the word LARP. I don't think I'm counting that one though, because I was just quoting the word. So not like those ones like that don't really count. But like genuinely saying the word in a sentence, I've probably said it like 3 times ever. W run. Okay, 49,200 times 8. That's pretty good. I don't think I even got it last night. I didn't get 49,200 or a run that's better than it last night. So I kind of sold, but it's fine because like I got this run in like what 21 minutes, 22 minutes, something like that today. So yeah, pretty good. Got to the part of the song when the person starts singing for the layout. No way. Still need to beat Crazy 3. I beat in the first two. Like I beat Crazy 1 like I don't even know, like is that like 4? That was like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't even remember. And then Crazy 2 I beat like, oh god, 2.5 years ago, was it? Maybe? I think. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, I beat Crazy 2 like 2.5 years ago. And Crazy 1 like around 4 years ago. Or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't even remember what time of the year I beat Crazy 1. But yeah. I've been kind of dragging my Crazy 3 completion. It was like one of the first ones I played. Probably just because I didn't really know much about the Crazy series until Crazy 3. Because Crazy 3 was like the most popular one. It was like a really trending level for a while. So I remember just playing it back when I had like a hardest of like a medium demon. Or maybe even before I beat it, which was Sirius was my first medium demon. So either that was my hardest or like some random easy demon was my hardest. It was like before I understood the concept of hardest though. I thought it was just like, okay, you beat a easy demon, a medium demon, whatever. Just the different types of demon difficulties. Crazy 2 is easier than the first. Okay, now we're kind of pushing it, but I guess it's also not that crazy. Wait, crazy? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy 1 is pretty hard. It's like, I would say it's decently hard for a hard demon. And then Crazy 2 is like a really easy insane demon. Iconics do not like that. Do not like that take. Crazy 3 is harder than Accu. Wait, it kind of is though. Probably. Look at the level, get some ideas. Yeah, I don't know. I still need to beat Crazy 3, but like, I mean, it used to be an extreme demon. I could definitely see why people would think it's still an extreme. I'd probably find it like harder than like things like Accu or like Through the Decay, like the really easy extremes. I wouldn't be surprised if I found it harder than those. I found like a couple insane demons harder than those. I think Quantum Wave is the most recent insane demon I beat that's like a really hard one, like borderline extreme. But that's also because it's kind of learning and the gameplay is also just kind of bad, so I found it like decently harder than Through the Decay, which is an extreme demon. But it's also the easiest extreme demon in the game, so yes, easier than Accu and Sweater Weather, probably. Actually, I haven't beaten Sweater Weather, I can't say. I don't think I've played like a single attempt of Sweater Weather. I still gotta beat that. And I gotta beat Brutal, that's like the other extreme that like everybody's playing. But I think it'd be funny if I just never do a single, like I've never played a single attempt of Brutal. I think it'd be hilarious if I just never do, like ever. Cause like everybody's playing that level. So that should just be like the one level that I've never played ever, and I never will. No, that's a bad death. 87? Was that 87? Sweater Weather was my first extreme. Yeah, it's I think a pretty popular one to do now. probably should beat it kind of soon. I might do it like, because I still don't know if I'm gonna play any more extremes like before I beat the golden. I'm probably gonna do like some extremes that I just will play for fun, just like off stream. Like I'll still be locked in on the golden, of course, but I might also beat some easier extremes just like for fun off stream. But I don't know, because after the golden I want to do Crimson Planet, but I also want to do that as my 100th extreme. And if I don't beat any more extremes before the golden will be my 90th. So I'm just gonna have to like grind like 9 really easy extremes before being able to play Crimson Planet. But I know Sweater Weather should probably be one of those, just so I can get there quickly. Beat both Crazy and Crazy 2 as a hardest. There's no way the second one is easier. Yeah, it's really not. But I don't know. The first one is pretty hard though, I can't lie. Crazy 2 definitely is harder overall. I mean, it's slightly harder than Magma Bound, in my opinion. And Magma Bound is definitely Insane Demon. Well, actually, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Just a very easy one. $97 and $92 on Fun Friday today. No. Such a miserable experience, bro. 97 is crazy. Is that literally the last click? Maybe you get like an anti-skill boost. You get like a skill nerf if you play on Friday. It's not what happened for me, but I don't know. Maybe you just get unlucky sometimes. Fun Friday on a Friday. Yeah, hopefully you can beat it. Hopefully you can beat it today. The ending is definitely not easy though. Oh my god. Also, I know I said something about the part at 52. I was gonna just do 2 clicks there, but I realized 3 clicks just feels right. So I'm actually gonna stick with the 3 clicks, so never mind that. I feel like if I try to do the 2 clicks from 0, I'm just gonna mess it up horribly. I really don't want to die to 52 again. 2 times is enough for now. If I die there more in the future, I won't be as mad, probably. After I've gotten a new best. But I don't want to die there, like, before getting another new best. could do 38-200 or 35-200. I probably should try to go for one of those today. Maybe I should play from 35 for a bit instead, just to see if that'll be better. Actually, I probably should, because I've gotten this only once in 38-200 twice. So I gotta like make it even. So going overall pretty balanced. There are definitely some parts that I would say are a lot harder. Like, I don't know, I used to find the pre-drop like kind of impossible, but now it's gotten a lot easier. But first wave and second wave are both really hard, especially the second wave after you start to get good at the first wave. Like the first wave starts out impossible, but then you get better and better at it, and the second wave is not, it's not really as consistent. 49 ship really isn't that hard. 60 waves pretty chokeable, but only a couple things in it are hard. And then the ending is actually really chokeable for me, especially the last ship. But also a couple clicks in the robot tend to kill me. So it's like, whether, I mean, if you're talking about like first half versus second half carried, I would say it's decently balanced, but there are definitely still like some parts that are more chokeable than others for sure. Gonna make this a little different. I'll build the layout for one part, then I'll deco it, and then do that till I'm done. Ooh, I think I tried doing that with a level once, but it didn't really last that long. I only made like 2 parts or something before I just stopped, but I probably should work on that some more. I think I did that because the last time I tried to make a rate-worthy level, I like made the whole layout first, and then when I started decoing, I was like, I don't know how I want to decorate this, and then I just like stopped. I just kind of gave up after I made the layout. Yeah, I prefer making the whole layout first, but sometimes it's kind of fun to do it that way. It's fun to do every now and then, especially so you can like get into the deco sooner. And sometimes making deco is more fun than making gameplay. IMO. Did I just say IMO out loud instead of in my opinion? I don't have to like type it out to say it, bro. I'm like, what am I doing? Bro just said IMO out loud. Yeah, I gotta work on my levels some more. I could like easily finish decorating the drop cube and gluon extractor if I just actually lock in on that for like an hour or 2. I could easily do it, but I probably should try to do that like sometime this weekend. Maybe not this weekend. I don't know actually. I probably should work on it a bit today, and then I could like finish it up some other day. Because I want to play Terraria today. I haven't done that yet. I knew that if I did play Terraria earlier today, I would probably just be playing that, and then I would not be streaming the Golden right now. Because Terraria is a little bit addicting. I'm gonna stream XX Intra GMD. I think I said that right. Hope I said it right at least. Yeah, I'm hoping I can at least. Bro, I gotta lock in on this run. I don't know why I'm like. Second wave just does not get very consistent. Like I felt like it was gonna be easy. I felt like the second wave would be free, like the first day that I streamed this, the day that I learned the second wave. But now it's so hard. Bro, come on. W straight fly. So bad at portal clicks. first list demon. Well, currently I only have one list demon, which is Nutra, but I beat Bloodlust 2 days before it fell off the list, and I also beat Shimmer while it was on the list. But then it fell off like a little bit before I beat Nutra. So like I've technically had 3 first list demons, but really Bloodlust was like my first one. But I still thought it was funny to call Shimmer a second first list demon. But really Bloodlust was my first. I didn't get my record accepted for it until after it fell off the list, but it's still nice that it was able to get accepted. I'm so glad I beat it while it was on the list, because I think I beat it the very last day that I was able to play the level before it fell off. So I think the next time after that I was able to play would be like on the day that it fell off. No. Going for Zodiac, but there's no chance of beating it while it's on the list. Wait, what progress do you have? But yeah, I mean, it is falling off really soon. Like, it's probably going to be like a few days or something. I don't know. Wait, let me check that really quick, actually. How's your day been? Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Super Hate Me World. I kind of like it, but if I actually were to go for it, I would see myself probably starting to hate it a little bit. But I've played it before, and it's kind of fun to get runs on. Yeah, isn't Zodiac like, wait, is Zodiac 149 right now? Because I think, wait, Ultra Paracosm might place it off, or what? Wait, hang on. Green Bullet's getting placed, and then Drowning I guess it may or may not be a list demon. If it's not, then I guess Ultra Paracosm is what's going to push Zodiac off the list. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. 45, 43 to 56, and 56 to 97, so almost 3 runs. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that in the next like 2 weeks or however long it is until it falls off. But hopefully, I mean, if you get lucky, you might be able to though. Hoping for the best. Kind of sucks I can't beat it before it falls off either, because I would have like thought I would for sure try to beat it before it falls off the list, but that's just way too late now. I definitely 100% did not want to do it before the golden, because I was like, honestly, I'm scared that if I were to beat Zodiac right now, I would find it to be a new hardest, even though Nutra's plays higher. Nutra's really hard, don't get me wrong, but like I feel like Zodiac would be harder for me because I'm not as good at XLs. But actually, like I've been getting better at XLs recently. So I don't know, maybe I'd be able to. It's just not a level I feel like I'd be very good at though. Neutro's more click patterny, so that's more my thing. If you couldn't tell by the fact I was playing the golden. I also can't play it for a couple of days since I don't have my computer right now. Yeah, might kind of be cooked on that. Bro, I don't understand how Zodiac is even falling off the list. This game is just way too hard. Like, it literally just fell off of the main list. Like, only just the main list. Not even that long ago. Like, when even was that? Like, only a little over a year ago, I think. Like, same time that Bloodlust fell off the list. Like, I think it was the same exact thing. I think it was every end. I'm glad that at least the level that pushed Bloodlust off the list and Zodiac into Extended was like a good level. because every end is goated. Glad it wasn't some like random nothing burger level that did that. But I think they kind of made the stars align. They kind of did it themselves by moving things around, like swapping Asterios with Bloodlust, just to make Bloodlust fall off sooner, which was like kind of messed up. There's no way that was like, there's no way, is it actually harder than Bloodlust? Like, I mean, it's so close that it probably could most definitely be found harder than Bloodlust. But like, did they really get enough like opinions to have to move it? Or I think they just wanted to move it just for the sake of moving it, to make it fall off sooner, at the same time as Zodiac falling off of the main list. Like, they 100% planned that. Yeah, Zodiac falling off the list is just crazy. Bye bye, most popular first list demon. Now people are gonna be like doing the golden as their first list demon instead. Literally me if I didn't already be the list demon right now. Dude, I gotta stop dying to those clicks. Like, those last 2 clicks and releases of the second wave. Whew. I'm so bad at them. I don't know why. I mean, I did die to that from 0 for my first time last night. That was my best percent I got yesterday. Bro, I'm not locked in on this run. I might just have to lock in from 0 instead. I just can't, like, I can't do this run, bro. I'm getting worse at this wave. I don't know how. Okay, W straight fly. Like, if I don't die here's my next best, then that would be actually awesome. No, I don't like doing no clip accuracy. Like, I think no clipping is only valid if you're like trying to learn a click pattern of a level or something like that. But like, after you learn it, you just playing it no clip, I feel like will just mess you up if anything. Plus, if you're like playing from 0, then you might like accidentally beat it with no clip on, which is like probably one of the worst feelings ever. And there are 2 ways that can go. That can be like you have no clip on and you actually died a few times, but you like thought you beat it because you didn't realize you had no clip on, which I've seen happen like twice before with other people. And then there's also just the thing like that happened to Squishy Man on Slaughterhouse. I guess that's the first thing that comes to mind for the other thing, which is just, you know, having no clip on but not dying in no clip at all. Like you would have beaten the level even if you had no clip off. Bruh, that of all clicks. But yeah, I try to avoid playing in no clip as much as I can. I'll play a level in no clip that I don't know how to play sometimes completely for fun, or like a level I kind of know how to play but I'm not going for, like Slaughterhouse or something. Or just play no clip runs of that, or like Grief because it's fun. And then you can also use no clip for learning levels, but after you learn it, you shouldn't really play in no clip. You kind of just gotta like keep grinding it and getting more consistent normally. My friends got 96 and then beat Acropolis in no clip, bro. That's crazy. Got 95 on Acu in a practice run, so I almost beat it in practice mode. What? It's kind of crazy when that happens. I know somebody who's like gotten 50% on a level like in practice mode a couple times, I'm pretty sure. And it's like a top 100. feel like I did it perfectly. Bro, I want to play the first wave. I just started like doing the click pattern, like while pause. I don't know, bro. I want to play the first wave, but I also want to get this run. I just saw a new message pop up. Sometimes I'm just playing and then I like see something in the corner of my eye and I just swear I saw like a new message pop up in the chat, but like there's not a new message there. I'm just going crazy. I don't know why I'm like, ship is so chokeable. Like it's not really that hard, but it's just chokeable. Like actually always dying here. Can't fly. My ship isn't. Well, I can't talk. I give up. I'm trying to say my ship doesn't want to be a ship, which kind of sucks when that happens because your ship kind of has to be a ship game mode in order to do the ship game mode parts. A 60 Hz mobile player playing BOJ. So on 60 Hz mobile, BOJ seems much easier than Bloodbath. I could see that actually. Ship is impossible. I mean I'm not even a mobile player, or at least, well, I mean sometimes I play on mobile, but you know, right now I'm not, but I still suck at ship. But on mobile it's even harder, so it's great. because of that. Like ACU is the only level I was, like only Extreme Demon at least, I was able to be on mobile. Still need to be another Extreme on mobile. Probably Zoom with 18 O's. That's what I'm gonna be. If I have to do another Extreme Demon on mobile, which I probably will at some point. At least after after school starts again, I'm probably gonna just like in the middle of class when I'm bored and done with everything, probably just gonna like play GD, because that's what I did when I beat ACU. I was in my physics class, which was like the easiest thing ever. Like I wish I just had so much extra time to just play Geometry Dash and beat ACU. Are you serious right now? 87 to 100 on Slaughterhouse took me more than an Arctic Light 69 to 100. Like more attempts. I could definitely see that taking more attempts. It's probably a more attempt grindy, even if that's still like not a crazy run. But yeah, I guess it's kind of valid. It's understandable. Bro, I might just not be able to get this run today. I'm still gonna try for a bit longer, but I'm also not gonna waste my time getting runs to 100 if I'm not able to, because I've kind of been not locked in on getting a new best. I mean, I got 52 recently for the second time. Like the first one was a few days ago, but then I think the other 52 was the day before yesterday, so I guess it's still not too bad, because that was technically a new best, further than the first 52, but, you know, still gotta get, like, a real new best. More attempts, yeah, makes sense. Let me try this just a little bit longer, and then I'll just start going from the drop. If I can't do it, or if I can, regardless, I need to start playing from the first wave. Oh my god, I hate this blue orb. Could have been it right there if I at least, you know, didn't die to the ending. Or that. Of course, the ball is a little bit chokeable. It's still easy, but it's somehow chokeable. Rob top CBF? Is that what you're calling CBS? I wonder if it's truly one frame. I don't know. Probably not. It's like the first time I've heard anybody call it Rob top CBF, but it's a name for it that definitely makes sense. I just call it CBS though, click between steps, because I mean that's what it's called. Yeah, Rob top CBF. Basically what it is. Yo, I messed up the click pattern, but somehow lived a little bit longer. Longer than I should have. also messed up the click pattern there, but still didn't die instantly there either. Dude, I was so nervous. Man, 89. Fair enough. The CBS route I made is normal CBF still legal to use? Yeah, I think it is, but I'm against it because I think it's kind of dumb. Like if there's an official version of it, you might as well use it instead of the mod at this point. That's how I see it, at least. But I'm pretty sure it's still legitimate. I just think it's kind of weird if you use it. I've also like never used the mod pretty much. There's like only one time I used the mod. But now I use CBS. Yeah, good run. That's probably good enough. Like the fact that I got to the last ship from here is pretty good. Did I get to the last ship another time from here? Like before that? I actually don't remember. Wait, let me check really quick. Let me just look at my YouTube stream and see what the best run said before that. I think it just says 49 to 100, so never mind. Because like I said, is technically better. But yeah, I think I still got like a couple ending attempts from 35 or 38 today, so that's still good. And then that, at least, you know, getting to 89 is pretty good. That's like one of the most chokeable parts of the ship for me. Probably the hardest part of the last ship, in my opinion. Or at least like in runs, the thing that kills me the most. It's always 89 or 90, I feel like. Music's too loud. It's like making me want to click perfectly to the song more, which is not a good thing. You really don't click perfectly to the song. Rather just do the same exact click pattern over and over again. Even if it feels like you're doing it the same exact way every single time, it's still slightly different, off by like a few frames or something like that, because that's just how hard this stupid game is. I feel like I'm doing the same exact thing every single attempt, yet all my attempts are completely different. Even if it feels exactly the same, there's probably like most attempts are going to be 100% different from each other. Like there's no way I'm doing like the same exact timing. Like even, I mean, I'm not even talking about like dying to the same exact click and getting like the same length of a run, but like just where I clicked in the run. Like there's no way, even if I'm gonna die to like, even if let's say I just get 26 to like to this and die to this exact spike in this exact part every single time, those attempts are still going to be very different from each other, just because of the fact that I'm clicking in different places for every click. It's like humanly impossible to click in the same exact part every single time, like on the same frame. Still feels to me like I'm doing the same click pattern now. That's just how hard this game is. Bruh. Like, I mean, bro, just listen to my clicks. Like, it sounds like I'm doing the same exact thing every attempt, but I still die to the first wave a lot, like, to completely different things, or I pass it, but still, regardless of what I do, pretty much always sounds the same exact way. I'm basically doing the same exact click pattern over and over again. That's the thing that sucks about this game. It's like the #1 reason to quit GD. You just feel like you're doing everything perfectly fine, yet all your attempts are so completely different. Like, even if you feel like you're doing the same thing every time. It's just so grindy to actually get better. It's actually crazy, bro. I don't know why I play this game. Bro, come on. So good though. What? Dude, there's no... Oh my god, bro. That's a bad death, but, like, I don't care. That's the new best run from the drop. Let's go. Yeah, yesterday I got to the ending from the drop again. That was, like, my second time ever doing that. But I died to the very first click, so I'm glad this time I, like, did pretty much the whole robot. Of course I was gonna die to that blue orb, like, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, 80 that was? Yeah, 26 to 80. That's title worthy. Finally a title update. Let's go. That's 20. Okay, wait, 24 to 74 was my best before that. Or I think. That's what I had in the title. Yeah, 24 to 74. And that's 26 to 80, not 24. I have 2 start pauses at the drop. There's one, like, a little before it, so you can wait for the transition, and then also the one that starts pretty much right at the start of the drop. So yeah, that's why it's 26 and not 24 this time. But yeah, 26 to 80. 100% putting that in the title. And I'm gonna update my Discord status also. I also don't have 52 times 2 in there for some reason, so I'll put that in there. And 38 too. Wait, oh yeah, I should combine these. /38 to 100 times 3. Just like how I have in my Twitch and YouTube title. Yeah, that is a good run. Alright. That was my second time doing the first and second wave in the same run today also. So yeah, it's pretty good. W attempt. more accurate to the transition into the drop that I'll have from zero. So. Turn up the music like the tiniest bit. Can my mouse? Why do I move my mouse? Every time I pause and move my mouse at all, I end up having it like way too close to my keyboard. It's happening all the time. I'm trying to do this without looking. Okay, whatever, I give up. Oh my god. Dude, okay, that's a bad death. That was a cell. But dude, I was just like, oh, I did not mean to zoom in. How did I do that? 24 to 76. So it's like that's two drop to endings in one day, bro. No way. So yeah, 24 to 76 and 26 to 80. So yeah, this technically the 26 to 80 was like 2% better than this, but it definitely feels a lot better. Or, well, not really a lot better, but I mean, you know, whether I play from 24 or 26, I'm not like crazy about which one of those I'm playing from. They're basically the same thing, kind of like 35 and 38 to 100 are like basically the same exact run. So yeah, that's really good. 2 times getting dropped to ending in one day, bro. Might be locked in. Probably gonna start playing from zero pretty soon. Has been over an hour now. Still haven't done that, so probably should. Three. That's 3 ending attempts from the drop today. Oh my god. 24 to 88. Genuinely, what am I doing? What? Bro. That's 64% of the level in one run. That's 64% of the level in one run, which is like basically the same as like, I guess 35 to 100 is basically the same as that, like in terms of how long the run is. But that's, I would say that's definitely harder. That's probably harder than 35 to 100 though, like for sure. 35 and 38 to 100. Cause ow, why did I hit my desk, bro? Whoops. But yeah, having the first wave in that run is so much harder. $24 to $88. Let me send that really quick. Oh wait, that's general. That's not progress and completions. Whoops. Dude, I am going crazy on this level today. Let me update my status again. 26 to 80. Well, now I have 24 to 88, so I think we know the better run. I did write that down, yeah. Bro, that's actually crazy. Okay. I think it is probably time to start practicing the pre-drop and then go from 0. hate dying there. 21, 21, and 22. Pretty bad deaths. I'm like kind of shaky from getting those insane runs. Alright, I'm just gonna go from 0 then. Okay, my bad. Alright. I don't really really need auto deafen, I guess, because I'm not in a call, so I just instinctively was about to turn it on though, but I don't really need it. Bro, come on. Okay. My mouse, bro, in the middle of me doing the click pattern for the drop, which somehow didn't instantly mess me up, but I just, the side of my hand hit the mouse because it, for some reason, is right there next to my keyboard again. Every single time I move my mouse, I just like leave it right there next to my keyboard. So I'm like clicking and then it's like, oh, I hit my mouse, whoops. Like, bro, it's so annoying. But somehow it didn't instantly kill me. But yeah, that's pretty good first drop attempt. That's 88 in 2 runs. Towards the very end of the wave, because I tend to die there a lot. Especially the releases. Just going between those saw blades there, it's like the hardest part. What? I felt like it was too early, if anything. But I apparently died from clicking too late there. Interesting. Every time I like pause the game and do anything using my mouse, I gotta remember to move it like all the way to the right side of my desk so it isn't next to my keyboard. Keep just hitting it on accident as I'm playing the game. Definitely messing up that portal click a lot more now, which is kind of annoying. The golden definitely has quite a few portal clicks, doesn't it? Honestly, kind of annoying, but oh well. They're not the worst though. am I doing? Dying to that click sucks, but I'm really good at dying to it. Squib. Prime sun and monitor time. Oh god. Wait, no. It's like cloudy today. So no, it's actually not. It was actually raining earlier and my power went out like twice, which sucks, but luckily that was before I started stream. But yeah, it is still cloudy and stuff, so no sun shining through my window and onto my monitor, hopefully. I like completely forgot about that. Especially because I did a late stream the past 2 days, so I didn't have to worry about it really. Because it was already like when it started getting dark that I started even playing the level. Okay. Very first click of the second wave. That's the first time I've died there from 0. That kind of sucks, but you know what? We take it still. Or actually, no, I have died with 39 before, but I think it was here that I died too. That's still 39, I believe. Welcome to the stream, Wadaddle. I think, bro, you gave me a skill boost. I saw your message, but I didn't like respond to it yet because I was on it. I was like on that attempt. But this literally the attempt you joined. I got to the second wave, so like, holy peak. If I die, I give my mod to some random level request, dude. What? You better not die, Squib. Have a tornado watch? That's crazy. Prime raining time? Is it just raining for like everybody? We live in like completely different states. They're pretty far away. Kind of crazy how we both have like not too good weather. Doing a Discord server beats event and the level's the golden. Ooh, that's peak. Have 81 to 90. Any advice? I'd recommend. I mean, that since that does have like a lot of the ship. Well, I guess it's not all of the ship. That's just like the first half of the ship. But I don't know. Just really get a click pattern down for the ship. Or I'll actually practice really quick just to show you my click pattern for the ship. Oh, if I can do it. And then I guess you have after that. So really I just recommend, at least for the shift part, since it's like pretty much all the difficulty of that run. I don't know, the start of it kind of sucks. You have to like kind of go up here, go into that portal. But that's my click pattern for it. The click, 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 which is a lot more clicks than you probably should do. And then for this, I recommend, you kind of have to go up a little bit into this portal, then you kind of just fly here. Then I recommend doing 2 clicks, but making sure you hold a little bit here so that you don't touch this spike, which is like the #1 run killer for me. So you kind of have to be careful there. Bro, I can't do it. Yeah, 2 clicks there, and then you kind of just do that. And I guess that's all you have to do for your run. And then for 80, it's really not that bad. You kind of have to click late for this pink orb. Otherwise, if you click it too early, then it kind of messes up your alignment, or you just die there. For this, I hit my head by doing 2 clicks there, and then you have to click the pink orb in the spider portal like a little bit later if you do it like that. But some people do it like that, just in 1 click. I do it in 2 though. Oh, okay. If I didn't die there, I would have gotten the run that you have. But yeah, anyways. That yellow orb and the part that you had to hit the top are the bane of my existence. Really want to beat the golden someday though? Yeah. It's a really fun level. I guess I would say I recommend it. I can't talk. I would recommend it, but of course I haven't beaten the level yet, so kind of hard to like fully recommend it when I still need to beat it. But it's pretty fun. It does take time to, I mean, you can start out making really fast progress, but getting like completely consistent with it is like, it's pretty hard. It takes some time. Oh my god, what's up, Crystal Dash? It's the golden guy. Bro, I saw you got like dropped to 100 today, which is insane. But I just so happened to get to, wait, I need to put that in my title. I got 26 to 80, which is in my title, and also the thing I'm putting in the title right now, 24 to 88. So yeah, I got to the ending from the drop 3 times today. So like apparently today is just like the day of getting good runs from the drop, apparently. And 54, yeah, that's goated. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way, appreciate it. Can't believe it still. Yeah, 54 is pretty good. I think that's probably gonna be my next best, because that straight fly is really chokeable. I wouldn't be surprised if I died to it. Aw, man. So good at dying to this release. Won't get a new best because you're gonna beat it this attempt. Well, I mean that would be a new best though, a new best of 100. Completion is still technically a new best. Going for Bloodbath, so I have quite the way to go. Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier than this level, but good luck with Bloodbath. It's still a really hard level. Doing it as a hardest at least. I mean, I could probably rebeat it really quickly if I wanted to, but it took me like 2 months to beat it as a new hardest, so I think that's crazy too, bro. 72 to 100 and then 49 to 100 the attempt after, bro. Crazy C word. Yeah, everything. That's pretty good though. Today's probably been one of my best sessions, I would say. Even though I've only gotten like 1 second wave attempt from 0 so far today. Still good on its own, but obviously I'm not ending the session for a while still. Probably still gonna try to play for another like hour or so. A second extreme versus Accu. Yeah, good luck with that. I did it as a 4th extreme and still found it pretty hard. And Accu was like my second extreme. I did a Cataclysm, then Accu, then for some reason Cat Planet is the hardest, then Bloodbath. But really, since Cat Planet is like nothing like the skill sets of Bloodbath, probably explains why I still felt like I was like jumping from Cataclysm. Jumping in quotes, even though that's not really that much of a jump. But you know, at least doing it with the hardest of Cataclysm is kind of what it felt like, because Cat Planet is like complete opposite skill sets from Bloodbath. Going on vacation in a few days, probably will have to regain consistency. That kind of sucks. That's good and bad, because I mean, W vacation sounds fun, but you know, that's the one problem with like going for a new hardest or like really any hard level, and then like, I mean, that's the thing that just kind of sucks with it, is that like you gotta play it like every day pretty much. But hopefully your vacation will be pretty good. Be gone for 2 weeks, yeah. That's probably gonna kind of suck at first, but hopefully it doesn't take too long to get better. Cat Planet. Wait, Doggy got 65 to 100 3 times in a row. That's, I mean, that, I feel like he's definitely done that before. Still W consistency, I guess. So we're just gonna do a Cata, but that level sucks ass. What? Cataclysm's pretty good, what do you mean? Some parts of it kind of suck, but overall I think I had a pretty good time beating it, as my first extreme too. Shoutout is good now that I'd be in it. I mean, the level, I mean, really, then, in that case, the level's always been good. It's just like, you know, how good the level is and how good your experience is like two completely separate things. Man, I can't talk. But yeah, those are like completely different. Unless it's things like Phobos, because Phobos I had a bad experience on, and the level itself is awful. But there are also some levels like Cloud, for example, the Moment remake. That level I would say is good, but because of the choke points, I had a really bad experience on it. But the level itself I would say is good. And also like Nutra. Nutra's an amazing level, but I had a mid experience on it. Like, it was really fun at times, but by the end of it, it was just really frustrating to play. There are also times where you can like play a level that's like generally considered to be really bad, but still enjoy it. I'm trying to think of what that would be for me. I guess like Sacoup in Hell. I didn't really have that bad of a time on Sacoup in Hell, despite it being not a really good level at all. But my experience is like, it definitely could have been better, but it wasn't necessarily bad. Even if the level's like, the level itself is kind of bad. I can't lie. New level I'm going for is fun in the second half. Wait, what level is that again? I think you've been sending it. Wait, is it Dora Dura? Because that's, I think, what it looked like from the end screen. I'm not familiar with the end screen that much, but that's just what I'm assuming it is. That's what it looked like, at least. If that's the level you're talking about, at least the one that you like sent progress on. Supposedly the pre-drops are really hard from what I've heard. I'm like messing up the click pattern in the ball. That's unusual. I remember when I was first, like, I think at least for my first week or so of playing the level, I feel like the ball, I got the click pattern down for, like, completely. And I've been, like, messing it up too much. But I pretty much had it perfect at one point. Yeah, I've heard the pre-drop's not good. Pretty sure Virgit said, like, he thinks you're gonna drop the level when you start playing the pre-drop. But, like, you definitely shouldn't, because, like, yeah. Gotta beat it for real. I don't even know if anybody's beaten it in Girdle Gang. You might actually be the first. Could be wrong, though. Actually, no. Welland's probably beaten it. He's beaten, like, every easier extreme in the game. Aw, man. Could've been good. Very end of the first wave, of course. There's a stream LARPing as a Facebook dad trying to buy a grill at the streamer. Thought I was River and then River joined the stream. What? Okay. Interesting. Welcome to stream Mint Steals. How's it going? Thanks for the follow too. Appreciate it. I'm like close to 400 followers on Twitch. No way. Let me like try to lock in. Let me try to get another drop attempt. Maybe even a second wave attempt. Okay, that sucks. It's close to entering the portal. There was also another LARPer who I made an account of to LARP as his son. What? And they said Shakespeare is dead. Bruh. Might be peak. Have any tips for 34? Uh-oh, on the golden? Are you also playing it? Because I kind of don't. You kind of joined in me dying to like that exact part pretty much. Yeah, those gravity portals are like the hardest thing ever for me. I still die to them quite a bit, but like the first day that I learned the first wave, it took me like forever to do it even one time. Mostly just because of the ending. The gravity portals are like impossible. You kind of just gotta like completely learn the click pattern. Kind of gotta play it until the click pattern really clicks for you. Get it? Cause yeah, never mind. Click pattern. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It's mostly muscle memory. The releases are the part that I struggle with the most now. But the clicks themselves, I'm pretty good at now. Jumping from Bloodbath, bro. Why is everybody jumping? Might go for the golden after Zodiac in 5 years. You could definitely do it before then. You just gotta like. I mean, if you wait, I don't even know what your hardest is, but if you're jumping to Zodiac, I would at least definitely recommend. If you do stick with it and end up beating it, then I definitely recommend at least beating a lot of like second hardest or like third hardest or anything like that. Thought I was original. I mean, being original is not the point of jumping. I think the point of jumping is if you really, really enjoy one particular level and really want to beat it and don't care about getting better at the game, that's why you jump. If you don't want to gain that much skill from doing a hardest but just want to beat like a specific level and don't care about beating any others, then like that's the only reason why you should jump, in my opinion. But I mean, if you're locked in on jumping, then go ahead and do it. I'm not trying to stop you or anything, but I'm just saying it's probably going to take a while, and also you're probably not going to gain a whole lot of skill from it because normally you don't when you jump. You kind of just do either normal progression or beat like decently hard levels, like levels that are still easier but like still pretty difficult for you. Like if you beat something in your top 5, that's probably going to give you more skill than jumping. Just because, you know, jumping, you're kind of just learning a click pattern for a certain level and just locking in on that specific level rather than playing a lot of things. But yeah, anyways, kind of jumps. My hardest is, oh yeah, hardest is quantum processing. Yeah, I remember that now. I do remember you saying that. But yeah, so definitely a jump. Not too bad of a jump though. Before that was kata. Oh. Yeah, I would recommend at least, I mean, honestly, if you do like a second hardest before Zodiac, that would probably help out a lot. If you ever feel like taking a break from it, at least. If you're locked in on Zodiac, once again, not going to stop you, but, you know. I know the top 10, didn't know people also jump to the golden. Yeah, a lot of people do, I think. I don't know what that is, but I got a send, that's cool. W. A different case, okay, sure. Pressing fast and it's easier than I originally thought it was. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm not trying to stop you. If you wanna jump, go ahead. I'm just saying though. You bloodbath recently as a bit of a side quest. That's good. I'm reading chat a lot. I mean, I'm a good streamer for reading chat, but let me also go ahead and play the level. I don't want my stream to be only reading chat. It's kind of gonna take away from the rest of my session. Obviously, I'm still gonna read every chat message, or try my best to at least. But I need to do so while actually playing the game. So my bad. Also, the fact that it's not even top 100. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't know how this level. I mean, this game, just in general, this game is way too hard now. Like, bro, this level not being the top 100 and it being as hard as it is like actually insane. The fact that Zodiac is falling off the list is like just not even real. Portal sucks, bro. Yeah, even my current hardest of neutral is falling off like relatively soon. I'm hoping I definitely should be able to beat the golden before it falls off, hopefully. But it's definitely got like at least another month, over a month. I don't think there are enough levels placing for like, even if everything in the pending list changes gets placed, even like Cycles X and like the other level that we're like unsure whether or not are going to be list demons, even if those place, like I think neutral will be at exactly 150, so it's still got at the very least another month. Still never had a list demon yet. Yeah, just lock in on Vrata for real. Surely it's not that hard, even though it's harder than the golden, and the golden is impossible. So yeah, made the wise decision to play a mainless last year, so it's still safely top 150. Yeah, that was a good idea at least. I feel like jumping to levels, even if it's like in general not great to do, at least like if you have the goal of beating a list demon, doing something relatively high up is normally a good decision. Even if it's obviously it's gonna take longer, but it also takes a while for it to fall off the list. So probably was a good decision though. 71k. Yeah, that's crazy for how long you've been playing it, having that many attempts, because like I feel like you would have more, honestly, but maybe I guess it's not that attempt grindy. I was gonna like compare it to the golden, because I have like, I guess now I have like around almost 41,000 attempts on this and been playing it a lot less time than you've been playing Vrata, but I mean this is definitely more attempt grindy. So Cycles X got placed 250 on the global demon list. Oh yeah, I mean I haven't really played it, so I can't say obviously for sure, but I'm just taking a wild guess when I say this, but it just seems like it's not going to be a list demon. Like it seems like it's not hard enough to actually place on the list, and if it does, it's going to be like at the very bottom. Like it'd be funny if it's like Going Against Adventurers placing at like 149 or whatever, places like at the very, very bottom. So even if it does place on the list, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be above Nutra. That'd be crazy if it does place above Nutra. I just don't see that happening though. So it's probably still, I'm sure Nutra still has quite a bit of time before it dies. Same reason I play GBS. Super frequent. Yeah, for sure. So it seems like. Yeah, I mean if you're taking breaks and stuff, that definitely makes sense. I know you haven't been playing it for like months and months straight without any breaks. Randy took me 3 months and 17k. That's a pretty low temp count actually. It's pretty good. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, most of the levels you play are not quite as attempt grindy as like the Golden, but to be fair, the Golden is also just one of the most attempt grindy levels that I've ever played even. I've played like a lot of attempt grindy levels. Like obviously Shimmer is definitely up there in the Atomic Cannon levels. Delta and GBS took me 2 months, but 2 months each, but Delta took me 19k and GBS took me 27k. Yeah, it's definitely shorter than Delta though. Isn't it? I mean, Delta's I think an XL, pretty sure. So GBS is like a medium length. So it does make sense. That's good at least. I would hope it's more fun than Hatred. Hatred seems like a bad level, but I haven't played it, so I guess I can't say, but it just doesn't look like it's for me. At least for me, I would definitely not find it to be very good, based off of what I've seen. I mean, there's gotta be a reason why it's called Hatred, other than the song. Hate everything. 8 months. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's what I do too. That's like what most people do, I feel like. You kind of gotta practice everything before you start going from 0 in a session. That's normally the strat. I think there's like one time, I think like a couple days ago, I did like one attempt on the Golden without practicing anything else beforehand in that session, but it just felt wrong. It wasn't a very good attempt. Even though I think I died like before any of my checkpoints are anyway, but still felt kind of weird. The level's inspired by Accu? Ooh, well that explains why you were excited about it. That's valid though. Wait, if that gets rated, is that gonna be like 4? Is that gonna be like a 4th level in that one like Accu pack? I guess if it does get added to the Accu pack. Accu and Friends, I think it's called. Formerly known as the Accu Universe. We're confident in not practicing the first 20%. Besides from 0. Runs from 17. Yeah, that's like kind of me with the Golden, I guess. My earliest start pause is like at the shift because I don't feel like I need to practice the ball. It probably would help sometimes to practice the ball, but I'm definitely scared I would like get a crazy run from like 9% or something. But I mean, I still have a checkpoint at 11. Okay, I don't really die to this click very much, so I'm not sure why I did that. Mental start positions. If it's in the start pause copy. I forget if you even use Geode, because if you do, you should definitely try the practice permanence mod. Start pause in practice mode on the actual copy is pretty nice. Oh, had to uninstall Geo to be able to run it. Standalone mega hack. Yeah, that makes sense then. Using a Starbucks copy that isn't my own. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's probably good to normally make your own Starbucks copy if you do use one. I usually just use like a random one that I find, but that's normally not been a very good idea. Like some levels like Nutra and like Atomic Cannon Mark II have had like things wrong with them. And I think the Shimmer one also had something wrong with it for like that one shift. And there's like a bug, a pretty bad bug that made it click like nearly impossible on Mark II. Wait, let me lock in. Never mind. I shouldn't have even said that because I just died. Great. And then the Nutra one was like, I think I'd still use the same Star Paws copy because it wasn't like crazy, but it just let you like hold in one part without killing you. But if you did that from zero, like, or if you did it in the actual level, it would kill you. So I just had to remember that, but I only died to it once from zero, so it was fine. Semi-old is cool. Always make my own copy so I know where I want to practice. Yeah, that makes sense. And then yeah, the Star Paws switcher. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the camera things can kind of mess up Star Pauses. Kind of annoying. I know there's like an option in start positions for like resetting the camera or something like that, but I don't even know what it actually does because it doesn't seem to fix it very much whenever I use it. Every time I have like a camera zoom in a level and then like place a start pause after it, instead of starting out zoomed out, it just like zooms out the camera like as if the zoom triggers at the very start of the start pause. If that makes sense. It's really weird. Shape skier, that's so true. Vanilla practice. Oh yeah, the practice music changer. Forgot about that. I don't know how I could forget about that. I know there's also the music customizer, which like is kind of weird that you can like use it to change your practice mode music too, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But really the practice music unlocker is like the best thing. And then the customizer is better just for your menu music, I feel like. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Mommy Milk. Okay, bro, what is that name? Thanks for the follow, though. Certainly a username of all time. Used to the luxury, yeah, for real. Like the menu music changer. Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much would be just with a different song. So I feel like there's no point unless you get that like before the music unlocker, like the practice mode one that just lets you use the actual song. I guess that having it customizable, if you were to get the customizer first, that would at least be nice still, to be able to change the practice mode song, but I guess if you really want to change your menu music that bad, that's the only reason why I would see you like getting that first instead of the practice music unlocker. Yeah, definitely the best one. I don't know how, like, it's kind of weird to think about, like, the fact that by default practice mode just uses a completely different song. It's like, what was Shoutout thinking with that? Like, what if you're playing like a click sync level? I mean, I guess like completely click sync levels definitely didn't exist as much back then, or like at all, I guess. Like, I don't even know what the first like click sync level is, but still, clicking to the music is like, even if it's not click sync perfectly, like obviously pretty much every level at least goes to the music a little bit, so I feel like it's kind of weird that, like, you know, that practice mode even had its own song instead of just by default using the actual song of the level, even in practice mode. Practicing congregation with ego death just looping. Before the game got more advanced, the default practice song is fine. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense still. But I feel like it would have made more sense if if you did hear the actual song in practice mode. But I mean, it still does make sense. Both ways it makes sense though. Yeah. Bro, have I not got another drop attempt? I gotta lock in. Yeah, in 2020. I feel like it just, I don't know, I'm just gonna be repeating myself at this point. I don't know why I was about to say that for like the 1,000,000th time. I think by default you should be able to, yeah, whatever, I already said that. Anyways. A V5 was the first mega hack to have it. Like, I don't even know much about the old versions of Mega Hack. I just know they were like separate programs, but I didn't get it until like, I think I got Mega Hack only like a little bit before 2.2 release, like literally a couple months before. No, gotta get another drop attempt, bro. What am I doing? Let me also practice the wave again because I haven't even played it in a bit. V6 when it became an integratable thing. Sounds like it would be a word. I don't know if it is. When you get 24 to 88, that was like, I think that was, wait, no, you were gone twice, right? So I think if you just came back, then it was like a little before the last time that you came back. Like, let me just scroll back and see when this was. Because, yeah, I saw you said I'm back, like, a while ago. I think it was before that. While you were gone the first time. That's when I got the run. Knockoff of V6. I feel like I've heard of that. feel like I've heard about that one. That was a bad death. I used to use texture packs in 2.1. I've like never used texture packs. I don't think I ever have before. I don't think I ever will either. Really understood it. What? That's a horrible death. Okay. Still got to the ending from 35 though, that's pretty cool, but not a good place to die. When you're running close to your icon colors. Cool dragon ships. Yeah, I guess it's cool though. I know, like, I think icons are like one of the main reasons people use texture packs, just icon ones, but I think I don't really like that just because, especially because it like messes up other people's icons, kinda. Like if you look at other people's icons, they can just be like completely different than what they're supposed to be. Wish I had a good computer so I can record myself beating less demons without me having to go through bad performance. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I mean, you could always... I think there's some ways you can, like, record externally. Like, recording using, like, your phone or something and just, like, recording your screen with it. Just using your phone camera. Making sure things are recording, of course. But I don't know. You'd have to look into the demonless rules on that. I think there is a section in the rules about like live plays. I think they're called live plays. So you could look into that potentially if you aren't able to record your screen. So I think they do potentially allow that, or at least in some cases. I don't remember for sure though. Mess up icon rates, yeah. I guess so. Really hope this session isn't dead. I'm like, obviously I need to just play from zero some more, but I've only gotten like one like good attempt, meaning second wave. Wish I could beat list demons without recording them, but people gotta hack and be cringe. So true though. 16th gold key today from the event level. Yeah, I got like my 14th or whatever because I missed 2 of them. Or I think it was 14th, maybe 15th. I don't even remember what it was. It was something like that. Gave me a skinny wave. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Where's the concept of cheating was non-existent? Wait, that's kind of true though. Yeah, we hate cheaters. Taking my gradient default wave. Yeah, I mean that's pretty valid. I feel like the normal shaped waves are definitely the best ones in my opinion. I don't care about the fact that they aren't legit. I hate the fact that they require legit players to go out of their way to do extra shit and just to look legit. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. That really is kind of what cheaters have done. There's so many like dumb rules. Like, to be fair, like I think it's stupid. How did it become a genuine rule to where like you can't use streams as raw footage anymore on Point or Crate? Like I think you can on the Reddle, but like genuinely, why can you not use streams as raw footage anymore? Like if you're doing it on stream, at least like especially if you have like a hand cam and stuff like that, so it's like even more legit. Like it's just so dumb. Like it's pretty much completely obvious that you're not gonna be hacking it if you do everything like on stream, especially if you're like reading a chat and stuff, because that's like proof that it's not pre-recorded either. So like it's just pretty dumb. I can't lie. They definitely got some pretty bad rules. Split audio tracks is also kind of like I mean it makes sense at least, but at the same time I feel like if your clicks are loud enough, I don't really see why you would have to have them. But I don't know, I'm not really an expert on this. If I was like a list mod, I'd probably be able to tell you more about it, but I'm not really completely sure why some of those rules exist. Yeah, Ragnarok record accepted. That's good at least. Private stream got accepted later because of a one-time. Oh, just from the one-time exception, of course. Kind of sucks from that, but at least they do have that one exception. Yeah, Reddle does accept streams. I know that at least. That's pretty good. I still even then I still, if I beat something like in the top 400, I still prefer to upload my raw footage just in case, rather than just using my stream. Half a year later, after it was deep into the legacy list. Interesting. I'm guessing you just accepted it, or what? You submitted it first before it fell off the list, and then yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, my Bloodlust record didn't get accepted until after it fell off the list, but that's just because I beat it 2 days before it fell off, so that's really the only reason. Yeah, that's fair enough though. You don't necessarily have to have your records accepted. For me personally, at least I always try to have all my records accepted, and I will go out of my way to rebeat a level if I can't get my thing accepted. But if you don't care too much about the record, that's probably a good thing. Because the records don't really matter that much at the end of the day. But I like my list points. I hate that I do, but even if I beat like something really easy, like I've still re-beaten like a pretty easy extreme before on the Irreddle, or you know, because my recording messed up. I still recorded it and everything, but my recording just turned into a black screen like 10 minutes in, and I had to re-beat it, which was dumb. I also 2 times to beat like somewhat easier extremes, which were Gravity and Red World Rebirth, where my microphone was set to the wrong thing on my recording. Like my mic was on and stuff, but it was just set to the wrong option for some reason on my recording, so it didn't actually pick anything up. So that was kind of weird, and I didn't know until after I beat it and I had to watch back my recording. And I was like putting the video together. Or accept stream highlights, or does it have to be YouTube? I don't know. I would have to look into that. Sometimes I just look at the guidelines just randomly, even though I've gotten list records accepted before, I still like look at the guidelines randomly just if I'm curious about something. Wouldn't go out of my way for my enjoyment with the game. Or for that, yeah, my enjoyment of the games matters more than the demon list. Yeah, for real. I still feel like on the Irreddle, I just like having my, like, the right number of extremes beaten on there. So like even though there were like 3 levels I had to rebeat at one point for records on there, even though they're all pretty easy levels too and don't give that many points, I still like to have them. Actually, I guess 2 of them I did specifically to finish off packs. Or no, I guess Gravity I didn't do it like for the pack specifically. I think Ecstasy I did that for the moment pack. But still, I still just like to have all my completions on there. Two rebeats. One is Misty Mountains and the other is my favorite extreme. Well, that's good at least. Maybe not the Misty Mountains though. That level doesn't really look that fun. I can't lie. Sub Capybara. Way less than half my extreme team completions. I lock back in on GBS and knock it out in a day or 2. Yeah. I mean, you did fluke it, but you definitely could have rebeat it probably pretty quickly. Say the word that starts with N? What do you mean, bro? Like, yeah, Nepesta, there you go. That's the word that starts with N. Nepesta. Can't just say like the word. There are like a million words. Too many words that start with N. Super consistent level. I still want to beat GBS. I think it's a medium length, so if I still try to do the, like, beating every medium length in the game that's rated, at least. If I do end up trying to complete that, then I basically have to beat GBS, but I also just kind of want to at some point soon anyway. I don't know how soon, but it does seem like it would be fun. Medium length, you have the best wave level and 2 of the worst wave levels. Yeah. For reals. No, Sakubin Hell's goated. What do you mean? Sakubin Hell is just such a great level. Okay, I gotta lock in from 0 again. I'm not getting anywhere just playing this, I feel like. I cannot do this part. I was really good at it earlier, but now I just suck again. Honestly, even if I still didn't get like a super great run to 100 or like any crazy new best from 0 or anything, no new best from 0 still. I mean, I haven't ended my session yet, so I can't say that for sure, but even if I don't, which at this point I feel like I probably won't, but still, at least the fact that I got to the ending from the drop like 3 times today, that's good enough, like, that it's still an amazing session. Sakubin Hell is fine when you're either much higher skill than it or enjoy pain. Yeah, that's fair enough. I would not say I enjoy pain, but I didn't really have too much pain in my Sakubin Hell experience. Probably because I beat it in like 1 day like 1 day of going for it at least. Like I still knew how to play it before that day, so I can't really say I one-sessioned it. I still learned the whole thing before that, but on the very first day that I was trying to beat the level at least, I ended up beating it. So like 1 day from 0, I guess. One has no breaks, which is unfortunate. Session endurance level, yeah, that's so true though. Cause like my past hardest, like at least like Nutra kind of has like a couple parts, like right before the ending you get a little bit of a break, so that's good at least. And then like I guess Shimmer doesn't really have too many breaks necessarily, but it does have the city part, which is a lot easier and slower than the rest of the level, but I guess it's still not too much of a break. Little bit of a break, but not like an auto break necessarily. You can get to the robot soon? I hope so. Just any new best, like if I could get to the 60 wave, that would already be like really nice, or just 54. Just any new best, I don't care how bad it is, as long as it's 53 or further, it would be great. Although I would definitely prefer to get a pretty good new best, like to the 60 wave or even the ending, but I'm gonna be nervous, of course. So I don't know if I could fluke the 60 wave. I've been getting a lot better at it though, so if I lock in with the click pattern, I could, but obviously I'm gonna have nerves. Consistency in the level overall, it really varies a lot. Like, I don't know, I can be really, really good, or like earlier I would say I was like pretty consistent, but now I'm just like, hold up. But yeah, now I'm just like a lot worse than I was earlier. I'm just not as locked in. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like horrible. I'm not playing like super badly. I'm just like not as focused as before, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot you did die to the ship. I don't know like anything about Vertigo, I can't lie. So middle the hardest for you from 0 currently? Yeah, I guess. Second wave takes forever to get consistent. I'm still not completely consistent with it. let me actually practice this ship a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot better at the pre-drop. I'd say I'm improving at it quite a bit. First wave is really hard, but I've also been getting better at it. But the second wave is like, it takes a while to get consistent at. Sometimes I can be good at it, but other times I just like cannot do it at all. Especially the portal clicks. Portal clicks are like really, really mind blockable, I guess. That's a word. Not even just the portal clicks, but also like the clicks before and after the portal clicks. Really just the entire second half of the second wave. On the golden is pretty hard. I don't have like an exact difficulty, but it's definitely, I mean, it took me quite some time to be able to do that. So like, I don't even know, did it take like, I think it took me, did it take me 10 streams to get there? I think it did. It might have been stream 10. Yeah, it was stream 10 that I got that. And of course, like, and then if I say like half of the time I was practicing the second half, and then the other half of the time was like me actually getting good at the first half, then obviously just divide that by 2. Then technically, like it would be like 5 streams worth of time to get 52. Because I don't really want to count like me playing everything after 52 as a part of the time that it took me to get 52. If that makes sense. So I guess saying that 52 on the golden took me 5 streams would mean it's at least definitely harder than like fog, which I definitely would agree with. Even using that logic, I would say getting 52 on the golden is definitely pretty hard. Probably not quite bloodlust difficulty, but I would say it's like harder than fog. I don't know if I mean, if you even know where that's placed. But it's like somewhere in that range, I'd probably say. It's definitely, yeah, 52 on the golden is definitely harder than Sonic Wave, like 100%. Harder than Sonic Wave, harder than Yagurasu, harder than Jesse Pinkman. I'm trying to just think of like levels in that range should be harder than Akira, harder than Atomic Cannon. 100% harder than Atomic Cannon by a lot, because Atomic Cannon's easy. Harder than Spectrum Cyclone. Oh my god, it's 8:03. Yeah, let me go from 0 again. Probably won't do this for too much longer. I'll at least see if I can get any more attempts to the second wave. Because I've only gotten 1, and I died instantly at 39. Like, very first click. Which I think is the first time I've done that from 0. Kinda sucks, but it had to happen at some point, I guess. Really? That block needs to be nicer to me. On the golden, no clue whether or not I should try to get past the robot from 0 or aim to just straight up beat it. I mean, I feel like just getting any new best would be good, whether or not you're aiming for beating the level or just getting an ending attempt or passing the robot, whatever. Or, well, no, you already got an ending attempt, but you know, regardless, it's definitely still good to just, I mean, for now you could just aim for getting any new best, really, but obviously if you beat it, that's kind of just like a bonus. But I mean, getting to the last ship is like, I could 100% see it being choke point. I mean, it is a choke point. What am I saying? I'm playing the level. I know that's a choke point, but because I haven't gotten there from 0, I can't really say how bad it's gonna be. But I can already tell it's probably gonna be something you die to a lot from 0. So I definitely wouldn't say like that you should 100% like focus on trying to beat it before having a goal of getting like 80% or getting to like the last ship or anything like that. I think you should definitely try to have those as your next goal. But if you do end up beating it and just fluking those parts, then like that's just a little bit of a bonus, I guess. Obviously the main goal is to beat the level, but you shouldn't necessarily expect it to happen sooner than it probably will. In other words, expect to die to the last ship quite a bit, because it's probably gonna be. I know in runs it's definitely a choke point for sure. So from 0, probably even worse. Is the golden harder than the lightning road? I'm not too sure. It's a hard decision. I can't really say. It's a tough decision choosing which one's harder. Like, I don't know. The golden might be a little bit harder, but I can't really tell. Last ship didn't exist. The golden would be easier than Zodiac. Okay, I don't know about that. Probably not easier than Zodiac. Because I mean, Neutra's above Zodiac, and even without the last ship, like I could see just getting to the last ship on the golden being a lot harder than Neutra. Like for sure, 100%. It definitely would make the level a lot easier, but I don't think it'd be that much easier. It'd still be a Listian, which is probably below 130. It definitely would have to be in the top 140 at least, though. You can see it being in the 130s. Maybe 120s, but I don't know. I gotta go soon. I'm also dying of hunger a little bit, so like I probably have to end stream. But like, please, can I get another good attempt? Even just a drop attempt, even if I don't get to the second wave. I don't want to just be stuck on the pre-drop and not getting anywhere, because I really haven't gotten a drop attempt in quite a while. Dude, what am I doing? I'm not locking in at all. Lightning road took me 140k attempts, I was checking. So real though. Definitely not an easy level. Really? Why can I not do the shit? not just go in there? Please stop dying to anything like that. Just die to something hard at least. Just get a drop attempt at this point. I know I'm taking this long to get another one. And actually dragging it like crazy. What? I can get to the ship so much, but like, why can I not do it anymore? It's not that hard. It was hard at first, sure, but like, I got the click pattern down. I should be good at it. I was so good at it. Now I just can't do it like at all. I don't know, it doesn't really require genetics. It just requires you to be autistic enough to throw yourself at a brick wall repeatedly until you beat the level. That's kind of... I feel like there's definitely some correlation between being on the spectrum and being good at GD. There's some, like, you can't deny it. And there's just a chance that I might be. I'm not diagnosed, but I'm just saying. But there's definitely some genetics, like, some people for sure are like Zoink and Pop-Off are like, they're just like born with skill. But I would definitely say I 100% am not like as naturally skilled as them. I've only gotten this good from like playing the game as long as I have. And some people, like even top players, can like, you can kind of say the same about them. They just managed to beat the levels that hard. They managed to push themselves a lot, and they definitely still have natural skill, don't get me wrong. But Zoink and Pop-Off are just like genetically crazy at the game. Higher tolerance for dying repeatedly, yeah, that too. I also like, I mean, sometimes I kind of suck with my motivation of playing the game. I suck with motivation for anything in general, but playing GD is one of the things I'm better at. That still requires a lot of motivation. But yeah, I mean, I still get mad a lot at the game. But if I'm like locked in, like right now, I'm like always just kind of frustrated by the fact that I can't get another drop attempt. But like, I'm not gonna be actively going crazy and raging over like any death. It's only sometimes where that happens. I try to control it the best that I can. It's kind of the strategy. If you're like gonna play the game at all and beat anything hard, you kind of have to try your absolute best to not get mad. If you can stay in a good mood the whole time, you're gonna play better. So don't, and plus if you like get pissed off, it's gonna be harder to get in a good mood again after that. Guess how many attempts I have in the golden so far? I have no clue. I'm just gonna say like, I don't know, 75k. That might be completely off, but that's what I'm gonna say. Because I know you have good progress, so it's probably taken a good amount of time to get that much progress. So that's my guess. It's probably not a very good one, but oh, 120k. That was a little off. I didn't really want to go too high. I feel like you could have probably gotten that run, like, or gotten your progress to like 76 or whatever, like in a slightly shorter amount of time. Obviously ended up being a lot higher though. Somewhere above there. I see you. Okay, I just want one more drop attempt, like really bad. Just one more, please. Then I'll end stream. I do kind of want to end stream, or like have to, because I gotta have dinner now. So I kind of have to stop playing, but I'm still gonna play longer anyway until I get another drop attempt. Today's definitely not a from zero day. It wasn't like a super crazy run to 100 day, but the fact that I was able to get like middle runs, I guess you would call them. They're not runs from zero, not runs to 100, but just really good runs still regardless though. like getting dropped to ending 3 times in one day is really good, because the most I've done before that is only 1 time per day, and that's only happened like 2 other days, I think, because I had like 24 to 20, what 20, what am I saying, 24 to 74, yeah, that's what it was, 24 to 74. Then last night I got 26 to 73, and then today I got, let me try to remember, 26 to 80, 24 to 88, which is in the title, and then some other thing, I don't remember if it was another, I think it might have been from 24, yeah, I think it was like 24 to somewhere in the 70s, I'm pretty sure, or it might have been 26, I don't remember, but 24 and 26 are both like basically the same thing. They're both like from the drop. 24 just like got a little bit more. Just like those last 3 clicks of the pre-drop, and then the actual like whole transition into the drop. And then 26 is just like pretty much right before it. So it gives you a little time to react. So I guess the drop, oh, hang on. Drop technically starts at like 27, right? Or I guess 28 is where it really starts. And this is the very end of 26, I guess. Like, as you see, it like just started pretty much. And then it's like already 27. So it gives you some time to react though. I didn't put it like at the very start of the drop, of course. But it's pretty much playing from the start of the drop. And then 24 is basically the same thing. Just, you gotta wait a little bit longer for you to get to the drop, just because I thought maybe that'll help for transitioning into it, so I can be better at it from 0. Practicing from there probably has helped a bit for when I play from 0. Bro, I'm just so bad right now. I don't know if I can get another drop attempt. Like, I'm just washed. I don't know how I'm washed. I've been playing it the whole day and played really well earlier, but now I just suck. I don't know why. I don't know what I did. I'm just more tired now, I guess. The fact that I've been playing it this long means I'm just like not as focused anymore. Normally like the middle of the session is the best, I guess, because like you start out having to warm up, and later on in the session you're just not as focused, might be more tired because of how long you've been playing. So really just, there's kind of like a specific part of a session where you play better than the rest after you've warmed up, but like while you're still focused and not like too tired or anything. Or even if you are tired, sometimes you can still do well. Like when I got my second 52% attempts, that was at like 11 p.m. or like 10:30 or something like that. So I was decently tired. I mean, even now I'm decently tired. There's proof. Me yawning right there. Talking about being tired just made me even more tired somehow. Ragnar took you 14k? That's really low. I'm assuming you did it as a hardest, based off what you said previously. I would guess it was a hardest. That's really low. 86k attempts on the golden from years ago. At least my 75k guess was close to that number. But I guess it's not really. That's obviously not the total attempt count. Alright, let me play it for like literally 1 more minute and see if I can get a drop attempt, and if not, then too bad, so sad, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if you could tell, but I kind of like lost the click pattern there. and panicked for no reason. I wasn't nervous. I don't know why I panicked. Practice run on Spectre, 2,380 attempts. Nice. W level. I'd love to beat it someday. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit difficult though. Yeah, no, I give up. I'm just dying to the ship repeatedly. No new best still, but I got like 2 new best runs from the drop. So I really can't complain because, yeah, drop to the last ship is crazy. So that was still a really good session, even if it just wasn't really a from zero type of day, but still good. New best has gotta be tomorrow, right? It's gotta be tomorrow, surely. Just joined, bro. I'm ending stream right now. I'm so sorry. But like, yeah. Really tired right now, so. And I gotta have dinner, so. I'm also probably not gonna rate anybody. I don't know if I have like enough viewers for that. But anyways. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.